Hello students and good morning. So now I am doing class for class 10. The topic is rectangular parallelopiped. In the last online class also we were doing this same chapter, that is rectangular parallelopiped. So today we will do from short answer type questions from this chapter, rectangular parallelopiped. And this short answer type question carries 2 marks. Okay. So same exercise 4, page number 76 from the book Ganit Prakash for class 10 by West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. Now let's start the problem now. So question number 25, essay means short answer type question which carries 2 marks. Question number 1. So if the number of surfaces of a cuboid is x, the number of edges is y, the number of vertices is z, and the number of diagonals is p. Let us write down the value of x minus y plus z plus p. यो rectangular parallelopiped हामीले start गर्नु अगाडि I told you about the cuboid. So for a cuboid, how many edges are there, right? How many surfaces of a cuboid? How many surfaces are there in a cuboid, isn't it? I told you about how many surfaces are there in a cuboid, how many edges are there, how many vertices are there, and how many diagonals are there in a cuboid. I told you about these while we begin this rectangular parallelopiped. Okay. Now let us write down the value of x minus y plus z plus p. So let us consider this cuboid. This as cuboid. Okay. So how many surfaces are there in a cuboid? 1. This is 1 surface. 2, 3. This is 4 surface. 5, 6. So how many surfaces are there? There are 6 surfaces in a cuboid. So how many edges are there? Edges means these lines. How many lines are there in a cuboid? This is 4 edges. This is also 4 edges, that is plus 4 plus 4 is 8, and this is the base, right? So how many edges are there in a base? There are 4 edges in a base. So 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4 is 12. So how many edges are there in a cuboid? There are 12 edges. So how many vertices are there? How many vertices are there in a cuboid? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 vertices are there. And how many diagonals can you draw in a cuboid? 4 diagonals, you know that, isn't it? 4 diagonals. That means you can draw diagonals from this vertex to this vertex, that is 1. And from this vertex to this vertex, that is number 2. From this vertex up to this vertex, that is 3rd diagonal. And from this vertex up to this vertex, that is the 4th diagonal. So how many diagonals can you draw in a cuboid? You can draw 4 diagonals in a cuboid. Okay, so let's do this problem now. So if the number of surfaces of a cuboid is x, so how many surfaces are there in a cuboid? Cuboid ma कतिवटा surfaces haru huncha? 6 वटा. That means x is equal to 6. Is that clear? How many surfaces are there in a cuboid? That is 6. So here in the question it is given as 6. So x is equal to 6. The number of edges is y. Edges, that is lines. How many lines are there? 12 lines. That is y is equal to 12. Is that clear? So how many vertices are there? Vertices. How many vertices are there in a cuboid? There are 4 in the upper face and 4 in the lower face. That is 4 plus 4 is 8. So how many vertices are there? It is 8. So z is equal to 8. Z is equal to 8. And how many diagonals are there in a cuboid? There are 4 diagonals. So p is equal to 4. Is that clear to all of you? Number of surfaces 6, x is equal to 6, number of edges y is equal to 12, number of vertices z is equal to 8, and the number of diagonals p is equal to 4. So let us get the value for x minus y plus z plus p. Therefore x minus y plus z plus p. So let us put the values now. So x is equal to 6 here, minus what is y? It is 12, plus what is z? It is 8, plus p. What is the value for p? That is your 4 is equal to 6 minus 12 plus, you can simplify it, 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 gets cancels, which is equal to 6. So 6 is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 2. Question number 2 is the lengths of the dimensions of two cuboids. What do you mean by dimensions of the cuboids? Dimensions means you have length, breadth and height for cuboid. Cuboid is rectangular parallelepiped, and in case of rectangular parallelepiped, you know the dimensions are length, breadth and height. Okay, the lengths of the dimensions of the two cuboids are given 4, 6, 4 units and 8, 2h minus 1, 2 units respectively. That means dimension of the first cuboid is 4, 6, 4. That means length is 4 units. For the first cuboid, length is 4 units, breadth is 6 units and height is 4 units. And 8, 2h minus 1, 2 units. That is, for second cuboid, the dimensions are 8, 2h minus 1, 2 units. That means length is 8 unit, breadth is 2h minus 1 units and the height is 2 units. So these are the dimensions of the two cuboids, right? If the volumes of two cuboids are equal, then let us write down the value of h. So in the question it is given that the volumes of two cuboids are equal. So you have to get the value for h. Okay. So let us find out the volume of the first cuboid as well as volume of the second cuboid. So therefore, now write down the dimensions, the lengths of dimensions of first cuboid are 4, 6, 4 units. That means dimensions means length is equal to length of the first cuboid 4 units, breadth is 6 units and 4 is and this breadth is 6 units and this 4 units is the height of the cuboid. That is height of the first cuboid. So let us find out its volume. So therefore volume of the first cuboid is equal to, what is the formula? Length into breadth into height, which is equal to, what is the length? You can take 4 into 6 into 4 cubic units. So unit of volume is cubic unit. So you can multiply them. 4 4s are 16, 16 6 are 96. It is 96 cubic units. So 96 cubic units is the volume of the first cuboid. Okay. Now you have to find out the volume of the second cuboid. So the length of the dimensions of the second cuboid are also given. So let us write it. Therefore the lengths of dimensions of second cuboid are, it is given 8, 2h. This is 8, 2h minus 1, 2 units. 2 units. That is, the lengths of dimensions of second cuboid are 8, 2h minus 1, 2 units. That means the length of the second cuboid 8 units, breadth is 2h minus 1 units and height is 2 units. So let us find out its volume. So volume of the second cuboid, same formula, length into breadth into height. Therefore volume of the second cuboid is equal to, what is the formula? Length into breadth into height, which is equal to, what is the length out here? It is 8 into, what is the breadth? It is 2h minus 1 into, what is the height? It is 2. So which is equal to 8 2s are 16 within bracket 2h minus 1 cubic units. So this is the volume of the second cuboid. So in the question it is given that the volume of these two cuboids are equal. So in this case you have to get the value for h. Okay, so now by question you know that volume of the first cuboid is equal to volume of the second cuboid. Okay, so you can equate these two volume, right? So that means you can equate 16 into 2h minus 1 is equal to 96 okay, or let us solve it to get the value for h. So 2h minus 1 is equal to 96 divided by 16. 16 1s are 16, 16 6s are 96. You know that, isn't it? Or 2h minus 1 is equal to 6. Now you have to get the value for h. Now let us get the value for h now. So how can you get the value for h here? So therefore 2h is equal to, this is 6 plus 1, or 2h is equal to 6 plus 1 is 7, or h is equal to, this is your 7 by 2. Or you can write it in terms of decimal here. You can divide it. 2 ले 7 लाई सजिलै divide गर्न सकिन्छ. So it is 2 3s are 6. What is the remainder? 1. So you can write it in terms of decimal. Point is given out here, so you can add 0 out here. So 2 5s are 10, right? So therefore what is the value for h? It is 3.5. So this is the final answer. So what is the value for h in this case? It is 3.5. So that is your final answer. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 3. This is 25, question number 3, right? The question number 3 is, if each edge of a cube means a rectangular parallelepiped or cuboid is known as the cube if length, breadth and height are equal. That's why it is mentioned here each edge. Edge means it may be length, it may be breadth, it may be height, all are equal. Okay, if each edge of a cube is increased by 50%, यहाँ के भन्दैछ, यो क्यूब को जति पनि एजेसहरु छन् त्यो सबै कति पर्सेन्टले बढ्दैछ? 50% ले बढ्दैछ. बुझ्दैछ? So if each edge of a cube is increased by 50%, naturally volume will be increased, isn't it? So how much the total surface area? Total surface area पनि increase हुन्छ, volume पनि increase हुन्छ, हैन? त्यसको volume पनि बढ्छ प्लस त्यसको total surface area पनि बढ्दै जान्छ. Then how much the total surface area of the cube will be increased in percent? You have to find out how much the total surface area of the cube will be increased in percentage. Percentage means out of 100. Okay, so let us write by calculating it. The percentage भनेको नि तिमीलाई थाहा हुनुपर्ने, तिमीले किनभने क्लास 6 7 8 मा तिमीले पर्सेन्टेज को हिसाब गरेको हुनुपर्छ. त पर्सेन्टेज भनेको चाहिँ आउट अफ 100. जस्तै 50% भनेको 50 out of 100, 70% भनेको 70 out of 100, like that. Okay, the if each edge of a cube is increased by 50% भनेको के हो, म यो बुझाउने चेष्टा गर्दै छु. Suppose original length of each edge x are, suppose the original edge of the cube, that is the each edge of the cube be x. यो चाहिँ original edge. बुझेन? So suppose original cube को length of each edge चाहिँ कति छ रे? x. Now it is increased by 50%. यो x चाहिँ कति पर्सेन्टले बढेर गयो? 50% ले बढेर जाँदैछ. यो x चाहिँ 50% ले बढेर जानु भन्नेको मतलब चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि प्लस लेख्ने, किन बढ्दैछ, प्लस घट्दैछ, माइनस. त यहाँ के लेख्नु पर्छ? 50% of x हुनु पर्छ. यो 50% को कुन चाहिँ बढेर जाँदैछ त? x बढेर जाँदैछ. x को चाहिँ 50% चाहिँ के हुँदै जाँदैछ? बढेर जाँदैछ. भनेपछि कति भयो? x प्लस अघि नै भने 50% भनेको के हो? 50 divided by 100 of भनेको you can write into x. that is 51s are 50, 52s are 100 is equal to x plus x by 2 is equal to कति भयो? That is your 3x by 2. यो चाहिँ ओरिजिनल क्यूब को लेंथ अफ इच एज. यो x चाहिँ के हो? ओरिजिनल क्यूब को लेंथ अफ इच एज. अब न्यू क्यूब को यो चाहिँ न्यू क्यूब भएको. न्यू क्यूब को लेंथ अफ इच एज कति भयो? 3x by 2 भएको. त नेचुरली त्यसको भोल्युम र टोटल सर्फेस एरिया के भएर जान्छ? बढेर जान्छ. ओरिजिनल क्यूब को लेंथ अफ इच एज x, यसको पनि टोटल सर्फेस एरिया निकाल्नु. अब 3x by 2 चाहिँ के भयो? न्यू क्यूब को लेंथ अफ इच एज भयो 3x by 2 बढ्यो नि त. यो भन्छ नेचुरली टोटल सर्फेस एरिया पनि बढेर जान्छ. त टोटल सर्फेस एरिया चाहिँ कतिले बढेर जान्छ? You have to find it, but in terms of percentage. So in percent भनेको in terms of percentage. Is that clear to all of you? So now let's do this problem now. So solution. So in this case, it is given that each edge of a cube is increased by 50%. Okay. So let us assume the length of each edge of the original cube. Let the length of each edge of the original cube be x. तो यो के सपोज गरे हामीले ओरिजिनल क्यूब को प्रत्येक एज को लेंथ चाहिँ कति रहेछ? x. ठीक छ. त यसको हामीले के निकाल्नु? टोटल सर्फेस एरिया पनि निकालिहालौं. Therefore total surface area of the original cube, total surface area of the original cube is equal to, what was the formula? 6 into side whole square, or 6a square was the formula, isn't it? But in this case it is 6x square. Is that clear? So this 6x square is the total surface area of the original cube. So now it is given that each edge of the cube be increased by 50%. त त्यो ओरिजिनल क्यूब को प्रत्येक एज अब कति पर्सेन्ट ले बढेर गयो? 50% ले बढेर जाँदैछ. ठीक छ. त्यही हामी के लेख्छौं? So therefore length of each edge of the cube is increased by 50%. So let us find out the length of each edge of the new cube. अब त्यो क्यूब के भयो? नयाँ क्यूब भयो जसको लेन्थ चाहिँ बढेर जाँदैछ. कसरी? Length of each edge of the cube is increased by 50%. Okay. So let us write here. Therefore length of each edge of the new cube, length of each edge of the new cube is equal to original length was x, isn't it? x. यसमा कति पर्सेन्ट बढेर गयो? यो x को 50% बढेर जाँदैछ. That means x plus, you have to write 50% of x. I think you have understood it. Okay. So which is equal to x plus, 50% means out of 100 it is 50. So you can write here 50 divided by 100 into x. So it is 51s are 50, 52s are 100, right? So which is equal to x plus x by 2. Now you can simplify it further. So it is 2 ones are 2, x plus x is, this is your 3x by 2. That is, this 3x by 2 is the length of each edge of the new cube. Is that clear to all of you? So let us find out the total surface area of the new cube. Therefore, total surface area of the new cube, total surface area of the new cube is equal to, what is the formula actually? It was 6a square was the formula, isn't it? हामीले यो पहिल्यै लेखिसकेका छौं. Total surface area of the new cube is equal to 6a square. So which is equal to 6 into 3x by 2 whole square. So let us simplify it. Which is equal to 6 into how much is that? 3x by 2 whole square is, this square is for all this number 3x as well as 2. What is 3 square? 9x square upon 4. So you can cancel here. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, which is equal to 9 3s are 27 divided by 2 into x square. 9 3s are 27, x square divided by 2. So this is the total surface area of the new cube. What is the total surface area of the original cube? It is 6x square. What is the total surface area of the new cube? That is your 27 by 2 x square. Okay? त यहाँ चाहिँ हामीले के निकाल्नु पर्छ? How much the total surface area of the cube will be increased in percent. You have to find out how much the total surface area of the cube will be increased. कति पर्सेन्टले चाहिँ टोटल सर्फेस एरिया बढेर गयो भनेर सोध्दैछ. त ओरिजिनल क्यूबको टोटल सर्फेस एरिया कति छ? 6x स्क्वायर. तर यहाँ न्यू क्यूबको टोटल सर्फेस एरिया कति छ? 27 by 2x स्क्वायर. कतिले बढ्यो? कतिले बढ्यो भन्दाखेरि यो 27 by 2x स्क्वायर minus 6x स्क्वायर. So write down increase in total surface area. कतिले बढेर गयो त्यो निकाल्नु पहिला. Therefore increased in total surface area. Therefore increased in total surface area is equal to, so new total surface area is 27 by 2x square. यसमा original total surface area should be subtracted. Okay, त कति subtract गर्नु पर्यो? 6x square. Is that clear? So which is equal to, what's the LCM? The LCM is 2. So in the numerator, what do we write? 27x square minus 12x square, which is equal to, how much is it? 27 minus 12 is 15. 15x square upon 2. So this is the increase in total surface area. So what is the increase in total surface area? That is 15x square by 2. But you should write it in terms of percentage. यसलाई हामी केमा चेन्ज गर्नुपर्छ? पर्सेन्टेजमा चेन्ज गर्नुपर्छ. Is that clear? The formula is, अब percentage increase in total surface area. How much total surface area is increased? How much the total surface area of the cube will be increased in percentage? त तिमीले percentage मा निकाल्दा के गर्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि एउटा फर्मुला छ. यो increase in total surface area लाई percentage मा लाने. That is, your percentage increase in total surface area is equal to, this increase in total surface area should be multiplied by original. Should be multiplied by original total surface area. That is total surface area of the original cube. That was 6x square into 100. The percentage भनेको, you have to find it out of 100. Okay? So let us write, therefore percentage increased in total surface area, in total surface area is equal to, there is a formula. What is that formula? त यो फर्मुला तिमीले याद गर्नु. कसरी याद गर्नु भन्दाखेरि, percentage increase in total surface area is equal to increased in total surface area लेख्ने. This is the actual increase in total surface area. Increased in total surface area divided by total surface area of the original cube. Original cube को राख्नु. Not of the new cube, but this should be of original cube. That is total surface area of the original cube. Of the original cube into 100. Current percentage मा change भइहाल्छ. So you can copy it. So you have to remember this formula, right? That is percentage increased in total surface area is equal to increase in total surface area divided by total surface area of the original cube into 100%. Okay? The 100 ले multiply गर्ने यो केमा जान्छ? Percentage मा convert हुन्छ. So is equal to, what is the increase in total surface area? It is 15x square divided by 2. It is 15x square divided by 2. That is the increase in total surface area. divided by, what was the total surface area of the original cube? It was 6x square, you know that. 6x square into your k ma convert by 100%. Okay, only this x square will be cancelled, so which is equal to 15 divided by this 2 and 6 both are in the denominator, so you cannot cancel it, so 2 6 are 12 into this is your 100%. So I think you have understood it. So let us simplify it. 4 3s are 12, 4 l are 25, so 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, which is equal to 25 5s are, how much is that? 125%. So this is the answer. So how much the total surface area of the cube will be increased in percentage? It is 125%. So that is your final answer. So I think you have understood it, so you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 4, that is number 25. The question is, the length of each edge of 3 solid cubes are 3 cm, 4 cm and 5 cm respectively. Solid cube दिएको छ. Solid cube भनेको त्यो cube को भित्रपट्टि पनि पुरै भरिएको छ. That is your solid. Okay, there are 3 solid cubes. The length of each edge of these 3 solid cubes are given. Okay, that is 3 cm, 4 cm and 5 cm respectively. So what is the length of each edge of the first solid cube? 3 cm. What is the length of each edge of the second solid cube? That is your 4 cm. What is the length of each edge of the third solid cube? That is your 5 cm. Okay, so next, a new solid is made by melting these 3 solid cubes. अब के गरियो? त्यो 3 solid cubes लाई मेल्ट गरे. मेल्ट भनेको गलाउनु. त तीनटा यो solid cubes लाई गलाएर एउटा नयाँ, अनि यो तीनटालाई गलाएर त्यसलाई फेरि एउटामै मिक्स गरेर एउटा नयाँ क्यूब बनायो. ठीक छ? So let us write the length of one edge of the new cube. त्यो new cube को length of one edge कति हो त्यो निकाल्नु पर्छ. ठीक छ? बुझ्दै छ? त यहाँ तीनटा solid cubes दिएको छ. Length of one edge of the first cube is 3 cm. Length of one edge of the second cube is 4 cm. Length of one edge of the third solid cube is 5 cm. अनि यो तीनटा solid cube लाई गलायो, मेल्ट गरियो, अनि त्यो तीनटालाई नै त्यो गलाएकोलाई मेल्ट गरेकोलाई मिलाएर तीनटालाई नै मिलाएर एउटा नयाँ न्यू solid cube बनायो. त तिमीले त्यो न्यू solid cube को चाहिँ के निकाल्नु पर्छ? Length of one edge of that new cube. So I think you have understood it. त मेल्ट भनेपछि गलाउँदाखेरि हामीले प्रत्येक solid को के निकाल्छौं? भोल्युम निकाल्छौं. प्रत्येक solid cubes को हामी के निकाल्छौं? पहिला भोल्युम निकाल्छौं. ठीक छ? So therefore volume of first solid cube, volume of first solid cube is equal to, what is the formula? A cube, isn't it? That is side whole cube लेख्दा पनि हुन्छ. A cube भनेपछि कति भयो? 3 whole cube. That is your 3 whole cube is equal to 27. What is the unit? It is cubic centimeter. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so similarly you can find out the volume of the second solid cube. Therefore volume of the second solid cube is equal to, that is also A cube, which is equal to, what is 3 whole cube? Instead of 3 there is 4. Now this is your 4 whole cube, which is equal to 4 cube is 64. You know that, isn't it? That is also your cubic centimeter. Very volume of the third solid cube. Volume of the third solid cube is equal to, formula is A cube, which is equal to, so in this case it is 5. So this is your 5 whole cube, which is equal to 5 whole cube means 5 is multiplied thrice. 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125 cubic centimeter. 125 cubic centimeter. Is that clear? अब यो तीनटा solid cube लाई गलाएर mix गरेर एउटा नयाँ cube बनायो. So what is the volume of the new cube? यसको जुन चाहिँ total volume हुन्छ त्यही नै हुन्छ volume of the new cube. So हामी जोडौँ यसलाई. Therefore volume of the new cube is equal to volume of the new cube will be the total volume of these three solid cubes, isn't it? So you can add these volumes. So 27 plus 64 plus 125. Okay. So now 7 plus 4 11 plus 5 16 6 1 1 plus 2 is 3 3 plus 6 is 9 9 plus 2 is 11 1 then 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is the volume of the new cube, that is 216 cubic centimeter. Now let us write the length of one edge of the new cube. The new cube को चाहिँ एउटा edge को हामी length निकाल्छौं. So let us assume, let the length of one edge of the new cube be a centimeter. So let us find its volume. So its volume is equal to a cubic centimeter, isn't it? So now this is volume of the new cube, that is 216 cubic centimeter. This is also volume of the new cube, that is a cubic centimeter. So these two must be equal, that is a cube is equal to 216. So I think you have understood it. So if it is a cube, so this 216 should be converted into some number whole cube. So which number to the cube is 216? That is your 6 cube. That is a cube is equal to 6 cube. Is that understood? So next, what will you do now? Since powers are equal, bases must be equal. The cube छ भने यो बेसलाई पनि हामी इक्वेट गर्न सक्छौं. That is a is equal to 6. So actually what was a? A was length of one edge of the new cube. So what is the length of one edge of the new cube? That is your 6 centimeter. So therefore length of one edge of the new cube is equal to, what is the answer? This is your 6 centimeter. So this question is very, very important. So we have found out the length of one edge of the new cube, which is equal to 6 centimeter. So this question is very, very important. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is 25, number 5. The lengths of two adjacent walls of a room are 12 meter and 8 meter respectively. So what is meant by two adjacent walls? And it is also given that the lengths of two adjacent walls of a room are 12 meter and 8 meter respectively. Suppose so you can take this rectangular parallelopiped, you can consider it as a room. Okay, so there are 4 walls of a room, isn't it? Suppose this is a room, this is first wall, second wall, third wall, this is fourth wall. So how many walls are there? 4 walls are there. It is given that the length of two adjacent walls भनेको यो छेउछेउको, यसको adjacent walls यो हुन्छ कि त यसको adjacent walls यो हुन्छ. The length of two adjacent walls of a room are given. That is, what is the length of this wall? The length of this wall is 12 meter. This is given as 12 meter. And the length of the other wall, that means these are two adjacent walls. the length of the two adjacent walls are given as 12 meter and 8 meter respectively. So two adjacent walls are taken as this wall and that wall. So what is the length of this wall? It is 12 meter. And what is the length of this adjacent wall? This is your 8 meter. So यो 12 meter भयो, यो 8 meter भइगयो. यो नै फ्लोर पनि भइगयो तिमीहरुको. बुझ्यौ? यो फ्लोर, यो चाहिँ सिलिङ. यो रुम भएपछि यो फ्लोर भयो, यो के भयो? सिलिङ भयो. यो चाहिँ चारटा वल भइगयो. The length of the two adjacent walls of a room are 12 meter and 8 meter respectively. That means what is the length of this wall? It is 12 meter. What is the length of this wall? It is your 8 meter. And the height of a room is 4 meter. यो चाहिँ हाइट भइगयो. यो हाइट चाहिँ कति दिएको छ? 4 meter भने दिएको छ. यो हाइट चाहिँ कति दिएको छ? This is the height. This is the height. This is your 4 meter. So let us write by calculating the area of the floor of the room. So this is the floor of the room, भुइँ. So यो चाहिँ भुइँ भइगयो, फ्लोर भइगयो. यो फ्लोरको चाहिँ हामी एरिया निकाल्छौँ. तो यो रेक्टेंगुलर शेपमा आयो हैन? This floor is of rectangular shape. So what is the area of the rectangle? That is your length into breadth. That is length into breadth will give you the area of the floor of the room. Is that clear to all of you? So we can do it now. So let us do it. Solution. So length of two adjacent walls, length of two adjacent walls, the length of two adjacent walls of the room are 12 meter and 8 meter. So if you multiply them, अघि नै मैले भनिहालेँ हैन, सपोज यो दुईटा एडजेसेन्ट वल्स लिए अरे. The length of this wall is 12 meter, and what is the length of this wall? This is your 8 meter. So this is your floor, this is your ceiling of the room. So if you multiply length into this breadth, this is just like your length into breadth, isn't it? That will give you the area of the floor. That is, length here is 12 meter, and what is the breadth here? You can take it as 8 meter. If you multiply them, you can get the area of the floor. Is that clear? So यसमा जुन चाहिँ हाइट दिएको छ त्यो हाइट कामै लागेन. ठीक छ, यो झुकाउनलाई मात्रै दिएको हो. So height of the room is 4 meter. That is not used in this case. Just you have to find out the area of the floor of the room, which is equal to 12 into 8. Okay? So let us write here. Therefore, the area of the floor of the room, is equal to, that is your, this is your length into breadth. Okay, that is 12 into 8, which is equal to 96 square meter. So this is the final answer. So this is your answer. You can copy it. Now we have finished the questions from the book. Now we'll do questions from Madhyamik question papers. Okay, so you can copy it. So now we'll do this question. This question is from Madhyamik Pariksha 2018. So question number 1, choose the correct option in each case from the following questions. You have to choose the correct option, right? So you have to choose the correct option from this question. The question is, the side of a cube is a unit. एउटा क्यूबको साइडको लेन्थ कति दिएको छ? a unit. If side of a cube is a unit, that is, length of each edge of the cube is a unit, and the diagonal of the cube is d unit, and the diagonal of the cube is also given, that is your d unit. Okay, then the relation between a and d will be what? You have to find it. The options are, so number a is root 2a is equal to d. Number b is root 3a into root 3 into a, root over 3 into a is equal to d. Number c is a is equal to root 3d, and number d is your a is equal to root over 2d, root over 2d. Okay, so now in this case, if the length of each edge of the cube is a unit and the diagonal of the cube is d unit, then you have to find out the relation between A and D. So which is the correct option out here? A, B, C or D? You have to choose the correct option. Okay. So now you know how to find out the length of the diagonal of a rectangular parallelepiped. There was a formula, isn't it? The formula was length of the diagonal is equal to, what is the formula? It was root over L square plus B square plus H square. This is the length of the diagonal of the rectangular parallelepiped or cuboid. But in this case, cube is mentioned out here. So what is the length of each edge of the cube? That is your A unit. That is, length is also A, breadth is also A, height is also A. Okay. So therefore, now in this case, length of the diagonal of the cube will be length of the diagonal of the cube. What is the length of the diagonal of the cube given in the question? That is your D unit. So here you write D is equal to root over. Now in case of cube, length is equal to breadth is equal to height. So in this case, side of a cube is A unit, that is given. That is your length is equal to breadth is equal to height is equal to A unit. That is your A square plus A square plus A square, right? So or D is equal to, this is your root over 3A square, or D is equal to, you can get the square root of A square, which is A, but you cannot get the exact square root of 3. So keep it as it is. So it is A root 3, or you can write root over 3 into A. So this is the correct one. D is equal to root over 3 into A. Which is the correct option out here? This one. That is D is equal to root over 3A. These are same equation, isn't it? D is equal to root over 3 into A, or D is root over 3 into A. That is the same equation. So therefore, B root over 3A is equal to D is correct. Is correct. So this is the answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. Now we'll do the next question. So now this question is from Madhyamik Pariksha 2018. Madhyamik Pariksha 2018, and this question carries 4 marks. Okay, that is 14 number A. So each side of a cube is decreased by 50%. यहाँ के भन्दैछ? त्यो original cube को जति length छ, length of each edge, original cube को length of each edge जति छ, अब त्यो चेन्ज हुँदैछ, कति पर्सेन्टले चेन्ज हुँदैछ? 50% ले चेन्ज हुँदैछ, डिक्रिज हुँदैछ. The length of each edge of the cube is decreased by 50%. Okay. Now you have to calculate the ratio of the volumes of the original cube and the changed cube. Okay. You have to find out the ratio of the volumes of the original cube is to changed cube. Is that clear? So let us assume the length of each side of the original cube. Okay. So let the length of each side of the original cube be A. The original cube को प्रत्येक साइड को लेंथ हामीले कति सपोज गर्यौं? A. ठीक छ? यसको भोल्युम निकालौं. So therefore volume of the original cube, volume of the original cube. So what is the volume of the original cube? What is the formula? That is your A cube. Now in the question it is given that the length of each side of the cube is decreased by 50%. कति पर्सेन्टले each side decrease हुँदैछ? 50% ले decrease हुँदैछ. Therefore, now what is the length of each side of the changed cube? The changed cube को each side को हामी के निकाल्छौं? Length निकाल्छौं. So therefore length of each side of the changed cube is equal to original length. Original length of each edge of the original cube is A. Decrease भनेपछि कति भयो? Minus कति पर्सेन्टले डिक्रिज हुँदैछ 50% अफ ए ले डिक्रिज हुँदैछ अघि जस्तै हामीले x + 50% अफ x गरेको थियौं यसमा चाहिँ डिक्रिज भन्दैछ हामी कसरी लेख्छौं a - 50% of a. Is that clear? So which is equal to a minus what do you mean by 50%? 50% means 50 out of 100 into a. 51s are 50, 52s are 100, which is equal to a minus a by 2, which is equal to, simplify it, 2 into a is 2a minus a is a divided by 2. That is your a by 2. So this a by 2 is the length of each side of the changed cube. So now let us find out the volume of the changed cube. So therefore volume of the changed cube. So volume of the changed cube is equal to formula, you may write it as side whole cube, or you may write a cube as formula. What is the value for a here? That is a by 2. So which is equal to a by 2 whole cube. So which is equal to, what is a by 2 whole cube? This cube is for both numerator as well as denominator. So which is equal to a cube divided by 8. Now what is to be calculated? You have to find out the ratio of volumes of the original and the changed cube. You have to find out the ratio of volumes of original cube and the changed cube. So write down, therefore ratio of volumes is equal to original cube is to changed cube. Original cube is to changed cube, right? So which is equal to, what is the original cube here? What is the volume of the original cube? It is a cube. A cube is to changed cube ko volume ko दिएको छ a cube upon 8. So now this is the fraction. So you know how to convert this ratio in terms of whole number. So this is consequent, this is antecedent, and this is consequent. So here consequent is in terms of fraction. So you know how to convert this fraction into whole number, isn't it? So below a cube there is 1 and below a cube there is 8. So you have to find out the LCM of 1 and 8. What is the LCM of 1 and 8? That is your 8. So you have to multiply both these numbers by 8. So which is equal to a cube into 8 is to a cube divided by 8 into 8. So here 8 gets cancels, which is equal to 8a cube is to a cube, right? So again this a cube and a cube will be cancelled. So which is equal to, what is the answer? That is your 8 is to 1. So what is the ratio of volumes of original and changed cube? It is 8 is to 1. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. This is also very important question. This is from Madhyamik Pariksha 2018. Okay. So this much is for today. So we have finished this chapter, that is rectangular parallelepiped. So you revise all the problems that we did today at home. So this is your homework. Revision is your homework, right? So in the next class we will start the chapter on cylinders. Okay. So I mean next class ma chai hami ke garchau cylinder chapter garne chau. So this much is for today.